It's finally time for postseason baseball featuring the Colorado Rockies for the first time in 10 full years, the first time in 5 years since I have been the GM. We are balling here in October. It is Rocktober for the first time. We picked up the second wildcard spot in the National League, which means we are facing off against division foe and our rivals, the Los Angeles Dodgers, who we have played plenty of times over the past few years. And as of late, we've actually done decently well against the Dodgers. I have a winning record against Los Angeles this year, and we faced guys like Shohei Ohtani, the rest of their pitching staff. We've seen their hitters multiple times. We have familiarity, and we think we can do this. 8-6 against the Dodgers in the regular season. This is a best of 3 series. First to 2 obviously wins it. I am more than pumped up, more than jazzed. Ohtani and Luzardo to face off here in Game 1. Here's what Shohei has done this year. 4.33 ERA, 180 innings pitched. Getting up there in age and starting to slow down just a little bit. Still striking out basically everybody. 25% of batters, but is walking a considerable amount of guys, and just hasn't been Ohtani that we know and love. Steven Kwan going to jump at this pitch and fly it out to James Outman in center field. First out here in the first inning. Kwan, Amador, Nolan Jones, Jazz Chisholm, Nolan Gorman, Shea Langoliers, Yanquiel Fernandez, Ezekiel Tovar, and Zach Veen will be our lineup here in Game 1. Nolan Jones puts this one into the corner. This is going to be 2 for Nolan Jones. Our first postseason hit in a decade goes to the man named Nolan. Jones has been our superstar since I got here to Colorado. He's been our rock. He's been our dude. And I love to see that he's the first guy to get on. Jazz Chisholm will draw a walk. 2 on now for the NL MVP, Nolan Gorman. Half a season here, one of the most memorable halves of a season anyone's ever had. This one's hit very, very well, and will die out right at the track. Left fielder went out and got it. I believe that's Pages out there, and head on the back of the head for Nolan Gorman, who just missed a big home run. We'll settle for 2 on, nobody scores. Our ace, Jesus Luzardo. This is a guy we signed for moments like this. 200-plus innings, a losing record, but who gives a shit? Striking out 20% of guys, walking under 6% of guys. This is the guy that is worth all $12 million he's going to get this year, next year, the year after. Mookie Betts goes after this pitch and sends it into left field where Chisholm is under it. This is what their batting lineup looks like, much like we've seen them go all year, especially against lefties, with Shohei hitting 287 average, and here he is, big Ohtani. 0-2 swing at the slider, he's gone. We're scoreless through 1. Rockies yet to allow a base runner. Luzardo perfect through his first inning. Langoliers will strike out. Ohtani gets his lick back. And it'll be a strikeout of Langoliers. Ezekiel Tovar, 0-2 count. Similar pitch, lower in the zone, and that's the kryptonite of Ezekiel Tovar. 2 strikeouts for Ohtani here. Nerves building, no one scoring through 1.5. James Outman will be a victim. This pitch might have been a little bit outside, or a little bit inside, but it's going to clip the zone just enough according to our home plate umpire. It's a beautiful pitch. Yeah, it might have been a hair outside, but it's a strike because that's what the umpire called it. Fastball by you. Orlando Arcia, sit down. The lefty killer gets killed right there. Look at this pitch. Boom, right by you. 97 on the gun for Luzardo. Alejandro Kirk is going to be the first base runner as he goes over the first base bag, but will stay there at first base. Veen gets it in. First base runner late here for the Dodgers. Pitch to Dalton, rushing. Is going to hang up for Steven Kwan to run in and get it. We're done through 2, a hit apiece. Nothing score. Veen checked his swing. Yes, he did. He'll get another lease on life. Full count now for Veen, who had a breakout season with us in his second full year of starting. And he can't hold up there, however. That slurve too deadly. And he'll go down on strikes. Dale Amador, cutter in the zone to right field. Betts trying to track it down over his head. Amador skips up into the outfield bleachers, and Adael Amador is on with a double to begin his postseason experience. 1 for 2. Nolan Jones trying to drive him in. He will! Nolan Jones deep into right field on a line. First 2 runs for the Rockies come from their superstar third baseman named Nolan. Again, the similarities between him and Arenado are striking. One of the best hitters in the game. A great defender at third base. And coming up clutch for the Colorado Rockies. Smoked it. And we're on the board first. That helps ease the tension for all my nerds out there. They're your peripherals. Nolan Jones. Hero. Jazz Chisholm. This is hit very well. Hard into center field, but got 2 under it. As a pitch to destroy is kept in the yard for the final out. Nolan Jones, however, welcome to the fucking party. Nothing doing in the Dodgers half of the third, so we skip ahead to the 4th inning now where Langoliers draws a walk. He's on base. Yanquiel Fernandez up next. 0 for 1 on the day. Shohei at 50 pitches right now as this is sauced through the middle. Langoliers will hold up. And we have 2 on, 1 out for the bottom portion of our lineup to try to add on to this 2-0 lead. Tovar up the middle, and this will be a twin killing. Over to short, back to rushing at first base, and Tovar can't come through in the clutch, which he usually is able to. Vargas and Arcia combined for the double play. And that will get Shohei and the Dodgers out of traffic on the base paths. Keep this one at a 2-0 game. Good defense, good pitching. Miguel Vargas now did the good stuff on defense, now does the good stuff on offense. This is lifted high and deep in the left field. And this will cut the lead in half. It is now 2-1, 390 feet from Miguel Vargas. Look at the Dodgers' farm from the last 10 years or so. All the names that have come out of it. The Bellingers, the Seagers. All the pitchers they have right now. And the Buehlers and the Bobby Millers. Miguel Vargas is a name that won't be brought up too much. But he's arguably one of those top talents as well, and he's showing it here. Miguel Vargas, an exceptional player. Orlando Arcia pops this one up. Langoliers will go out and chase after it. Spacious foul territory here at Dodger Stadium. Puts it away. That will do it. Miguel Vargas does get a home run, but Luzardo gets out of the inning, only giving up that one base runner. A big base runner at that, however. Full count for Zach Veen. He will just miss the slurve. Great pitch by Ohtani. Second time a victim. Veen is on that pitch as well. Steven Kwan is third time up. He'll go down on a splitter left high. 2 strikeouts for Ohtani. He's starting to settle in. Not a good sign for the Rockies. Amador, 1-2 count. He's going to get a piece of this. Lifted into left field and sauntering over is Pages. 1-2-3 inning. For the Dodgers, just what they needed. We're halfway through this thing. 2-1, Rockies lead here in the playoffs. Wild card round getting underway. Luzardo's going to lose. Kirk, he's on for the second time. No Dodger has made it past second base besides that home run. And Pages will go down swinging. Big strikeout for Luzardo. Gets out of the inning through 5. Still 2-1. Luzardo locking in, Shohei locking in. Which offense is going to break first? Rockies taking a lead deep into game number 1. Top of the 6th inning now. Nolan Jones, his 3rd hit of the day, a triple shy of the cycle, and having an incredible playoff debut. This one roped right back up the middle, hit very hard, something he does often. Jazz Chisholm will draw the walk. Now 2 on, no out for the MVP. Third walk for Ohtani. Just wondering when, and that's what I was wondering. When is the pin going to get pulled? And it's right here. Ohtani is done 5+ innings. 3 walks, a few strikeouts. That big home run to Nolan Jones has been a thorn in his side tonight. And we will go to the Dodgers bullpen. Who will it be? Well, it's going to be the other $500 million Japanese pitcher, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who is in their bullpen, relegated to it. And a guy that they gave a whole bunch of money. Is a good player, but hasn't really panned out to be what it was. He's going to give up a walk there. Fastball thrown hard, but no one cares how hard you throw ball 4. And he does it again. He walks in a run. The Rockies are taking advantage as they move ahead and play a run. Ezequiel Tovar trying to stay out of the double play yet again. Back-to-back walks for Yamamoto and the Dodgers. And Tovar will swing through the first pitch. That's strike 1. Tovar has Chisholm, Langoliers, and Fernandez on base. Trying to get somebody home. He's going to beat it into the ground. Vargas Arcia rushing. Complete the double play yet again. 2 big double plays, both off the bat of Tovar. Unfortunately, the Rockies only get 1 more. Had the bases loaded, 1 down. Can only get 1 run across, but 1's better than none. Now hopefully the pitching locks in for us. Vargas is twitching at that pitch outside, but not committing. That will be a walk. Shohei on the ground, through the diving Fernandez, through the diving Amador. Veen up and fires, but Vargas is up to third base, standing up. And it'll be runners on the corner, 1 out. Luzardo, his first real jam of this one. Just hit ever so softly, right in the perfect spot. Neither of our right side of the infield could get to it. James Outman. First pitch swinging. That is right down the line, but foul. Next pitch, same spot. This time keeps it fair. Chisholm comes up gunning. Ohtani gets aggressive. He's out. So a run does come across the score. Outman drives in Vargas. Ohtani gets a little greedy, trying to go to third base on the slow roller in the outfield. Chisholm on his horse gets to it and gets it back into the infield. And applying the tag is Jones. 2 down now. Next pitch, Veen. He's going to wait on it. Didn't want to let it get behind him. And that's a hit. Going to let Luzardo stay out there. And Alejandro Kirk, who's gone on twice today, will not get on for a 3rd time. Chisholm's under it. That will do it. End of the 6th inning. Dodgers tack on a run. We still have the lead. Taking it into the back third of this one. Veen won't strike out for the 3rd time today. Actually hits a splitter pretty good, right on the nails. Out into left field, leadoff single for the Rockies. Amador, already extra base hit today. This will be a double play. Yes, it will. 3rd twin killing the Dodgers have gotten today. This time it was Arcia starting it, Vargas in the middle, and obviously rushing on the ending side of things. But the 3rd big double play the Dodgers have gotten. Some opportunities mishandled by the Rockies so far. Luzardo into the 7th strikeout of rushing, still hitting 98 on the gun. 5th K victim for Luzardo, who has fit the bill so far in his first postseason outing as a Rocky. Fastball, same spot. Pages can't catch up to it either. Another strikeout, and we are through 7. Rockies holding on 3-2. Chisholm full count. He'll swing through the splitter. Yoshinobu Yamamoto gets a big strikeout there. That will do it for that inning. Riley Pint is going to be out of the bullpen for the 8th. He's been exceptional. 4th overall pick as a starter. Didn't succeed there. He's succeeded in this role, striking guys out in the bullpen. He can use all 100 miles per hour he has in the tank for one inning. Is the best use of his skill set. Dots up Mookie Betts right there. And the first strikeout for Riley Pint. He picks it up here in the 8th inning. Miguel Vargas is second batter. He's going to drop down the bunt. And this is a beautiful, beautiful bunt. Not often do you see guys hit home runs and then drop down bunting for a hit in the 8th inning. But that's going to get a runner on now. The go-ahead run at the plate, and that's only Shohei Ohtani. Runners off. Swing over the top of the curveball. They got him! He's out. Langoliers showing off the cannon. We talked about it when we traded for him. He said, he might not be the total overall better defensive catcher than Drew Romo, but what he provides offensively, especially with power, and what he has that howitzer back there, and it comes through right now. Gets the runner out. 2 strikes on Ohtani. Sit the fuck down. Riley Pint. Great inning from him. And now we are 1 inning away from taking a win against the Dodgers here in the wild card round. They're going to bring in River Ryan, another starter that they have in the bullpen. Seems like they have an endless supply of these guys. He's had a very successful season of 43 games for the Dodgers. Dots up the cutter on the outside corner there. Langoliers gets caught looking. Ezequiel Tovar had a very tough day, and it will continue. A strikeout, 2 double plays, then a pop-up to first base, and that will do it. We're bringing in Spire for the 9th. Can he hold it down against Outman, Arcia, and Kirk? We'll be right back to find out. Spire's on. 28 for 35 in save situations. A 3.32 ERA. 7-2 record. Has been known to give up some base runners. Can he get those demons situated for this event? First pitch swinging and won't get it here. It's going to be a single. Already you can feel the goosebumps and the nerves coming through. Orlando Arcia, great against lefties. A double play of their own. The Rockies turn 2 there. And luckily, again, Arcia, a really, really good lefty masher. Gets that pitch in on the hands and jams them up. And right to Young Keel to start it. Tovar to finish it. 2 down here. One more batter. Kirk up the middle. That's another single. So we're going to be waiting to celebrate for at least another batter. Winning run at the plate. And it's Rushing, who has power. He swings and misses. Rockies win. Colorado Rockies pick up the W. And I believe their first postseason win since 2007. In great, great, great fashion. It has been so fun to watch this team, and they're just getting started as they pick it up. They did pick up a win in 2009. That was the last time they won a game. So 2009 is the last postseason win. Taking a quick look at that. Their best regular season, 92-70. We had about 90 wins, which was the total for the team in 2018. This is a fun team, man. And we're on to game 2 right away against Los Angeles. It's going to be Bobby White on the bump for us. And I'm excited to see what our first ever draft picks postseason debut is going to look like. He's been up and down. A decent year for us this year. A tough first taste of the big leagues, but his first full season, he's done well, and we have given him the opportunity to be our number 2 starter in this postseason run. The Rockies win today. They're moving on to the NLDS for the first time since 2009. They lose. They get the rubber match here tomorrow night. It's Bobby Miller. It's Bobby White. The Bobby Show. Which Robert's going to come out in 2 completely different pitchers. Miller throws 102, 103. White throws in the high 80s sometimes. Miller, here his stats, 16-6, a really, really good season, 3.48 ERA, 183 strikeouts. You'd assume maybe that strikeout rate's actually a little bit more. But also walks guys considerably less than I would think for someone with that velocity. Steven Kwan, first batter, see ya, 1 hundo. Kwan still searching for that first postseason hit with us. And then Nolan Jones, 3-2 count. You will miss the fastball, middle. Perfect first 2 strikeouts for Bobby Miller. Let's see how our Bobby does against the Dodgers for the first time through. And here he is, all the curls and all, 8-12 this season, a 4.34 ERA, 183 strikeouts, 182 innings. A guy that just goes out and gets it done. Doesn't throw 100. Doesn't have incredible breaking stuff, but just locates and gets swings and misses. 12-6, beautiful. He has that working early on. It's going to be a long night. Miguel Vargas, who was the Dodgers' best player in game number 1, strikes out there. Swings over the top of that 12-6. Bobby White, first strikeout victim. Mookie Betts, he's lifting this one to left field. Chisholm ranging back, and he'll put it away. Perfect first for both pitchers. Still looking for that first base runner in game number 2. Chisholm on a 3-2 count. Miller blows it by him, 101. So 3 strikeouts already for Bobby Miller, as Chisholm can't catch up to it outside. A little late on it. Can't catch up to it right by him. That's a good player he just struck out. Nolan Gorman's going to look at the sinker. 5 strikeouts, or 4 strikeouts and 5 outs, I should say. Look at this pitch. Boop! Falls off the screen there. Just enough cut on the sinker, and that will do it. Bobby White gets a strikeout of his own. James Outman, the culprit here. Yeah, the 2-seamer. So kind of like the sinker in that same spot, same action. Different pitch, however. That will do it for James Outman's at-bat. Yanquiel Fernandez here in the top of the 3rd. He's going to be the first guy to reach. Yanquiel on first base. Zach Dean's going to swing and miss. He whiffs on that one. Another strikeout for Miller, his 5th. Tries to get out of this 3rd without getting touched up. And Steven Kwan finally delivers a big hit. So he's on to extend the inning. 2 on, 2 out. Brings up Adele Amador. 57 pitches the Rockies been making Miller work. There's a hanger. This one's high. This one's deep. Mookie Betts going back. Keep running. You're not going to get it. Home run. Adele Amador. Rockies up 3-0. You hang it. He bangs it. Left that curveball in the one spot you're not supposed to leave the curveball. And our stud second baseman deposits that one into the bleachers. 3-0 Rockies. Nolan Jones will swing and miss to get out of the inning, but Rockies do the damage. Just like that, this game is in the Rockies' favor. This postseason starting off quite fantastic. Bobby White dismisses Alejandro Kirk with the fastball. His third strikeout. He's really locating. The difference between him and Miller. He wins with location. Miller wins with pure velocity. Fly out to end it. No one's reached on White through 3. 3-0 still. Rockies in the driver's seat. Chisholm leads off the inning, flies over to Pages. He leaps, makes a big catch. That's a pretty crucial catch. He doesn't get to that. That's easily 2 bases. That first step in, the error. And then he's able to track it down and make the catch. Nolan Gorman swings out of his shoes on that one, way ahead. Geared up for 102, got 88 on the outside with the changeup. And this is up the middle. And a single for Shea Langoliers. So the inning continues. Remember what happened last time? The Rockies extended their inning. Yanquiel, a circle change. He beats into the ground, rushing. Almost got 8 up on that play, but he's able to make the out. Head to first himself. On the 4th inning, this ties up Trey Sweeney, but he's able to get that one into center field. So a cheap base hit for the first base hit of the day. Also of note, no Shohei Ohtani in against Bobby White. I guess since he's a little bit older, doesn't quite have every day in him. Pitched last night. Mookie Betts tied up on that pitch, and then dangerous place to leave that curveball. You see what happened with Miller, and luckily for the Rockies, that one skips up over the fence. But a 12-6 left high. James Outman got most of it. And that one's over the Players Alliance sign. Now, Orlando Arcia, not as good against righties as he is lefty. Strikes out, leaves 2 ducks on the pond. Bobby White gives up his first 2 base runners, but gets out of the jam with a couple of big strikeouts. Right here, Arcia chasing the other's batter's box. 3-0 still. Rockies ahead through 4 innings. Again, win and they move on. Lost, they had another crack at things. But this Dodgers team, which is a different Dodgers team than we're used to. A lot of their guys, the Seagers, the Bellingers, Will Smith is gone. Freddie Freeman has moved on, an older guy. They aren't the same team as we've seen them be. No more Chris Taylor in the outfield. Yeah, they still have some good players around, but it's different. You know, guys like Diego Cartaya haven't been fantastic. Also, shout out being fantastic, Nolan Jones. 2 great defensive plays at third base. Our third baseman of the past, present, and future. Locking it up defensively. As we get out of the inning, thanks to Nolan Jones there. But again, this is a different team. It's built more on pitching than it had. Well, I mean, their teams of yesteryear were built on pitching too. But again, it doesn't have those same stars we're accustomed to having them. Good players, just not those top-of-the-line players we're used to. This is going to stay in the infield, but be a base hit for Jazz Chisholm. Miguel Vargas keeps it in the yard. Nolan Gorman take that pitch for a ball. Chisholm takes second base. Throw gets away. He's going to swipe third as well. So it would have been runner on second turns into a stolen base and an E2 as Kirk airmailed it. Good take by Gorman. Actually just bounced. Bounced that Arcia couldn't handle it. And Chisholm with his speed, base running ability, scampers into third. Now runner on third base, full count for Nolan Gorman, trying to deliver a very big hit here, and he will draw the walk instead. It's another walk by Bobby Miller. His first walk, and that will be the plug for him, as the manager is going to come out and go to the bullpen in a 3-0 game, trying to keep it at that. Just a 3-0 game if they can. And they are going to bring in Gavin Stone this time, another starter in the bullpen, just due to there not being too many rotation spots. A 5.37 ERA, 114 innings in about 50 games. Jay Langoliers ground out, and that will do it for the 6th inning. The Rockies half of the 6th. We're in the mid-6. Cartaya, Vargas, Sweeney. What do you guys got? Nothing, apparently, because we're here with Zach Veen, who also has nothing. And now we're in the middle of the 7th. Clean bottom 6, clean top 7 for both teams, as it's getting scary on the Dodgers. That sun is starting to fade on their season. Rockies trying to hammer this one down. Bobby White, been excellent. 65 pitches up to this point in his first base on balls given up to Mookie Betts. James Outman trying to stay out of the double play. He does not take my advice. That is out. Amador, Tovar, Yanquiel, 4-6-3. Eliminates the walk. Just like that. 2 outs for Bobby White, who has been efficient, who has been excellent, who has been exciting all evening long, and finishes out with another strikeout of Arcia. Almost the last at bat looked the exact same. Slider in the other box, a chase by Arcia. And other than those 2 hits, and I believe the 5th inning, nothing going against Bobby White. Gavin Stone's been handing the Rockies their lunch so far through his limited outing, but will give a walk to Nolan Jones here. Jazz Chisholm, a 1-2 count. The walk won't matter. He gets a strikeout. Gavin Stone has done his part. When will the offense come alive for the Dodgers, as we are speed running the last few innings of this game? Rockies, 2 more times they need to set down the Dodgers to move on. Can they do it? Bobby White has Alejandro Kirk now with 2 down. Kirk will chop it through the infield as White just missed it. Tovar couldn't get to it. That'll be a base runner here in the bottom of the 8th. Will they let White stay out there? They will. He has Diego Cartaya. 0-2. Sit down! Paints it with the 2-seamer. And Cartaya is walking back to the bench. Bobby White, as advertised, filthy, disgusting, just a goddamn machine out there. Gavin Stone, however, he probably should have started this game. He has really settled in. 0-2 count now on Fernandez, and the Rockies have no answer for Gavin Stone, who comes in the 6th and gives you, 3 1/3, 3 2/3 of scoreless baseball. Bobby White grabbing the glove. Is he going to go back out there? He has Vargas, Sweeney, Betts, top of the order. He will go out there. Gets Vargas. 2 outs away from the DS. Trey Sweeney, 3-2 count. You're out of there. Strike 3. Bobby White going for the complete game shutout. 3-0 on Mookie Betts, and he's going to walk Betts for the 2nd time. At 102 pitches now, what's the decision? And that will be it. We're going to pull him. We're going to go Gabe Spire with Outman coming on deck. Bobby White, a Purple Heart for this performance. An absolute goon out there. He, again, as advertised. And we're bringing Spire. 2 base hits. Did get the save, however, in Game 1, pitching on back-to-back days. All he has to do is get one. Get one out. All that is asked of you, sir. And it's James Outman, who on the season at a 900-plus OPS, however, does not hit against lefties as well as he does righties. Strike one. Rockies trying to advance. Pitch in the air. Popped up. Veen. Under it. Rockies win. They beat the Dodgers. And they are moving on. They have been tested all year. We made the moves. We believed in this team. And it has paid dividends. We got 3 dance circles going on. The players and coaches all out there having a ball. We will be moving on to the NLDS in the next round. Can you believe it? Bobby White, 8 2/3, a couple hits given up, 9 strikeouts. Amador with the home run. That was it. That one hit. And Bobby White, absolute fucking stud. 3 hits all day. Sweeney got one, Outman got one, and Kirk got one. All cheapies. Outman hit wasn't a cheapie. Miller was okay. Gavin Stone, flawless. That will do it. We beat the Dodgers. The Colorado fucking Rockies have done the nearly impossible. Now, it's not be impossible. We won 90 games this year. We're a pretty fucking good team. But this is incredible. We are moving on to face on against the Chicago Cubs. We got plenty of rest to do it. A couple of days. Zach Gallen, Tanner Houck, and Justin Steele will be the first on our menu. We will redo the bullpen or the starting rotation to get everything. But we went into Tinseltown and beat the Dodgers. Adael Amador and Bobby White. Shout out Bobby White, man. What a performance. This is why we drafted him. The first pick that I made just went 8 2/3 shut piece against the Dodgers in the playoffs. This is incredible. We're on a roll. We are moving on. We're taking on the Chicago Cubs in the next round. If you're hyped and excited, how far will we get into Rocktober? I'm thinking around this area. We got the Cubs, a very good team in front of us. And I can't wait to see them on Saturday. I can't wait to see you on Saturday. First home playoff game forever coming up on Tuesday the 10th. Hopefully it's not the final game of our season. Taking one game at a time. And the friendly confines, 1 o'clock, Saturday.